WebsiteClosers.com represents owners of businesses in the online industry. As a boutique brokerage focused on representing sellers of internet and digital businesses, we have noticed that during the process of the sale, there is a never-ending flow of issues requiring answers. Now, we have also been involved in many scenarios where we have personally bought and sold companies. Today, our discussion will entail the actual process of transition. There are a lot of moving parts that occur along the way. The first step involves discipline. Oftentimes, we work with people who, during the process of looking for a business, have a lot of time on their hands. They are either in between engagements or working for a company on a 9-to-5 basis with the idea of jumping into business ownership. Either way, you need to prepare for the challenge you are about to undertake. As you first begin your journey, the first week will feel overwhelming. There's a lot to learn, and a normal person will feel an overload of information streaming through their mind. This is to be expected and not to be feared. Each week during your training period, you will absorb more and more of what you're going to need to learn, and you'll begin to pick up more and more on the process that matters and what's happening around you. As an example, the last time I purchased a company, it was focused on the advertising sector. I had no knowledge or previous experience with this industry, but found it interesting and worth looking into as an investment. The first few days of training, I felt lost. The seller was experiencing health issues and only able to train for a few hours per day. During those first few days, there was a disconnect regarding the ideas and strategies I had intended to employ. It seemed every time we explored those, they were met with resistance and negativity. The logic in the answers I received for my ideas and why they would not work seemed to be missing. So despite the fact that I had contractually negotiated for several more weeks of training, I decided that the fourth day, I was not interested in any further training from the seller, and I notified her as such. Now, I told her going forward that if I had any questions, I would give her a call. But I thought that in my situation, I had 15 employees who all knew their positions well. I decided that I would learn faster by working directly with each of these employees and training with them and learning what they did and what their thoughts are in more of a piecemeal fashion. So at the end of this training of working with each employee, I realized that I did not have the capability of learning, within a reasonable time period, the tasks that they were performing. As an example, one position was a graphic design person. Now, my fear, of course, was that she would quit. So who would fill in to keep the machine running? Now, in order to mitigate the risk, I decided to take out an ad for that position and see what the response was. The amount of applicants assured me that there would be no lapse in production in the event that something went wrong. Now, the direction I'm coming from in today's missive is that things may not go as planned. And you need to be nimble and creative in your approach to your integration into the new company. Expect long hours in the beginning. Expect to be overwhelmed with just complete data overload. And remember that being successful means being savvy, organized, shrewd, and above all, prepared for the disasters that inevitably will come. Now, as you conquer those, each one of those occurrences, you're gonna realize that they seemed a lot worse than they really were when they happened. Now, for more information about us, give us a call at 800-251-1559 or visit our website at WebsiteClosers.com. You can also learn more about the process of selling or buying a business through our videos at YouTube.com. Just type in Website Closers. Thank you for listening.